reviving his people. Here on AM 930 The Light, Edmonton's Positive Talk. And our scripture for this morning is Psalm 149, verses number 2. And it says simply this: let Israel rejoice in their Maker. Let the people of Zion be glad in their King. So here is David. He's having one of those moments where he says, now we need to just kind of bring everything into focus. He says, first of all, let Israel, or the people of God, rejoice in their Maker. He's just reminding them that their Creator is the Lord Himself. That the Lord Himself is the one that is making them. You know, the Bible tells us in the book of Psalms that we are wonderfully and marvelously created. Think about that. Your eye color, your skin color, the way that you are made, the way that you think is all because God designed you that way. He says, rejoice. He says, sing with great expectation. Be thankful for what God has done in your life and situation. You say, wait a minute. You mean even be thankful in those difficult situations? Yes, you need to, in everything, give thanks, for this is the will of God. That's what Paul says. Then David says, let the people of Zion be glad in their King. Now, he's not just talking about himself, but he says the King who is in their lives. You know, Jesus Christ is known as the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And as the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, He wants to have first place in your life and situation, in your thoughts, in your attitudes, in your actions, and in your words. He wants to lead and guide and direct you in every situation today. So my exhortation is that you would do that today, that you turn your situation and your lives over to Him and say, yes, Lord, today I'm going to serve you with every fiber of my being. I'm going to love you with all my heart and soul and mind and strength, and love my neighbor as myself. Secondly, I'm going to make sure that I am going to rejoice. I'm going to have that attitude of gratitude throughout this day. Because the simple fact is that no matter what comes your way, God has everything under control. I have a little Facebook post today with a cat hanging on there, and it just basically says, hang in there, God has everything under control. So hang in there today. Understand that God has your back today. He's going to lead you and guide you. In fact, the promise found in Matthew chapter 28, verse number 20, says, Jesus says, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. That means that He's going to be with you every step of the way. Doesn't mean that everything that happens to you, God is going to just magically transport you out of it. But maybe today, that little situation could be the learning curve that you need. Help you to grow in that grace and knowledge of the Lord Jesus Christ. So here is David saying in Psalm 149, verse number 2, let the people of God rejoice in their Maker. Let the people of Zion be glad for their King, and be glad in what God is doing in His life and in lives around you. Understand that God has placed certain people in your lives for a reason, maybe more than anything else, to be that encouragement today. Be that encouragement today. AM 930 The Light is Edmonton's Positive Talk.